What's going on? We back with the Boxing Link and more, dropping us more heat. We'll go live a little bit later. Might go live a couple times tonight, or this afternoon and tonight. So be prepared. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. You know, speaking on his Eddie Hearn interview, it was towards the end of the video. Shout out to IFL TV. I linked the interview in the description where he said that, you know, if Deontay Wilder doesn't accept the Anthony Joshua fight, that he can take Deontay Wilder next opponent in next fight with Dominic Breazeale, because that's what it's going to be, because that's his mandatory, and put it on his own and pay him double what he's making now. So Eddie is trying to woo Deontay Wilder into fighting on the zone. So, and he also says that the zone won't announce any fighters that they have agreed or signed into the zone event at the end of June. I guess they haven't, you know, it's going to name the price of the zone and stuff of that nature. We don't know what the zone is. The zone is supposed to be the Netflix of sports in other countries that have the rights to the NFL, baseball, soccer, you know, American football, you know, and, you know, over here, you know, in Canada, at least up north of me, it say that it's terrible. You know, the streaming is terrible. The quality, it ain't, you know, ain't streaming in real time. So it having some issues in North America, but over in Europe, I heard they're not having any issues. So, so it's fairly new to North America, I believe, at least Canada, and it'll be very, very brand spanking new in America. You know, but it's a closed platform, and that's what Eddie Hearn not understanding. You know, how many fans and casual fans and real boxing fans are going to pay, you know, whatever, $15, $20, $10 to just watch boxing, because, you know, they're going to have the deal in place to bring more than boxing content on there, and you know, have to get the rights to American football and stuff of that nature. That'll make it worth 20, but you know, nobody's paying. You know what I mean? Fighters don't want to fight on a closed circuit though. But, you know, if you got fighters that's desperate to make some money, yeah, you know, because you're going to find out real quick that, you know, it's a closed platform that's not ESPN Plus, where ESPN can do ESPN Plus after $5 because it has a lot of traffic anyway, you know, plenty traffic. So when you got all that traffic, fans are just going to be curious off rip to try it, and plus they gave a 7-day free trial for it. Eddie Hearn in the zone ain't giving you a 7-day free trial for it, because guess what? It ain't shit. You know, and I'm be interested to see this little breaking news meeting they having at the end of June for the zone. I want to know what's going to be on this app, and I want to know the price. You know, with the ESPN Plus app being $5 and it's bringing a shit ton of content, you know, that'd be interesting. But, you know, Eddie Hearn's been trying to sign Deontay Wilder and make deals with Wilder for so long, bro. He don't understand like what it is. Like, he not fucking with Eddie, man. After how Eddie and them played them in the discussions with Anthony Joshua, how they tried to make it seem like Deontay Wilder was wrong and trying to manipulate the media with his Bob Arum type of bullshit. You know, people don't understand this. Don't understand like you know, it's not just business, nigga. It's not just business. You know, you playing me in the media, making me look like I'm the one that don't want to fight. You know, you trying to play with my reputation and shit. I'm not about to work with you, bro. No matter how much money you got. You know, I'm a man and you play me like I'm some type of punk. And I ain't gonna let that happen. I ain't ride with you unless you make that Anthony Joshua fight happen. And he not willing to make that Anthony Joshua fight happen to Eddie Hearn. So, you know, Deontay Wilder not gonna sign with him and mess with him like that. You know, he don't fuck with snakes. And Eddie Hearn is a huge snake. You know, he wanted the Povetkin fight the whole time. They never had any intentions on fighting Deontay Wilder. Thus, the video with Johnny Nelson interview with Anthony Joshua last year, where he said he's not ready for Wilder. It's like 2022 or 2021. I mean, he ain't ready. You know, obviously they ain't willing to risk it. They'd rather wait it out, let Wilder get old, and find somebody to beat Wilder, then run that contract to him. But he thinks like he think people supposed to just forget that quick. You know, you think Deontay Wilder supposed to forgive you and take your money? No, it ain't cut like that. He ain't cut like Anthony Joshua, dog. Dude, Deontay Wilder got moral standards, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he conduct himself as a real true man and not a real true puppet like Anthony Joshua, man. You know, he ain't gonna be falling to Eddie Hearn's uniform style type of promotional company. You know, I want to put on the Dominic Breazeale in the zone and Wilder. This dude is thirsty. He came over here alienating himself, you know, and speaking down and trying to bash and trying to bulldoze through the American market. He getting rejected. Instead of trying to slide through and work with somebody and then build it up the way he should have built it up, he coming over here, you know, talking shit and trying to act like he gonna take over. And the fact of the matter is, he can't even take over his own country. And that's the issue. But You know, if you want to make an offer to Dominic Breazeale and Deontay Wilder, be my guest. You know, Wilder ain't gonna take that money. You know, not right now. You know, you want to, play, talking about, I want this and that, and Wilder is this and that. And then they supposed to be sending him an improved offer for the Anthony Joshua fight, which he probably ain't improved much. They full of shit. They full of shit, and people can't even see that shit because they so stupid and blindfolded. You know, Wilder just fight Breazeale, and you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know, fight your mandatory, and keep pushing for 50-0, and smash that record and make Peanut Head Floyd cry. But yeah, I can't believe Eddie Hearn said, I pay him double this, and if he, fights Dominic Breazeale on his own. He's so thirsty for people to fight on his own, man. And obviously, his money ain't long enough. You hear the Charlo twins say it was a good deal, but I'm making more money than that right now. So at the end of the day, his money ain't long enough. All that $1 billion shit that he's trying to spend it like it's $1 billion is not $1 billion. That shit break down to $3 million a fight for 16 fights a year. About $3 million, so each fighter can get 1.5 apiece, or we can pay the A side $2 million, get the other fight $1 million. At the end of the day, that's real good money. But it's fighters that's making more than that right now. And outside of that, you fighting on a closed program, man. It's closed. It's closed. It doesn't have, that's worse than fighting on Showtime and HBO, man. That's like fighting on pay-per-view. Where only, certain people going to pay to see it. It's basically what it is. Everybody going to be paying to see that. You're not going to be accessible. So you're not accessible in boxing, especially when you're not a major superstar or a pay-per-view type superstar. When you're not accessible in boxing, that hurts your fanfare. People say, what happened to him? Oh, he fought on the zone. Oh, what the fuck is the zone? I'm not paying $20 for that. It's a closed platform, and it's killing your popularity. It's killing your growth. That's what people don't understand. Why would I fight on the zone? When I can fight on Showtime, ESPN, and get the same money. And more people can see me fight, and more people can continue to watch me fight and build. The zone, people ain't gonna fuck with that shit, man. I'm telling y'all that right now. So Eddie Hearn trying to be a slickster. He don't know. We already up on game in America, man. We know you full of shit. Once you crossed us, you lost us. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to the homie Deontay Wilder. About to do his thing. We gone.